We're here for Game of Thrones. It is I. My name's Tara Erickson. What's your name?
It's Gentry, or it's Andrew Flash Gordon.
He did a thing because you guys were giving him crap in the comments. Apparently, I'm not in the comments section because some of y'all, you're mean. And I spread hugs, love, and laughter, so I ain't got time for that.
But some of y'all are wonderful.
I'm sure there's a lot of wonderful fans out there. We do know that a lot of you are existing on Patreon because that's where you should be. Because that's where you get 15% off all rejectnationshop.com, all the gear. Also, Greg and John, they offer exclusive highlights, but you can also sync with your own copy, watch it with us, get a full uncut reaction. There's just a bunch of stuff up there. You get to also send us questions, anything that we're watching. We'll go to that straight after this. That'll feed into our review. Andrew, before we get started, tell the people how you're doing, why you're looking this up on HBO. Actually, I'll tell the people because I don't know if he can multitask.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can. I'm
doing
okay.
Go.
I'm doing okay. I just had a little bit of a stomach ache this morning, but otherwise I'm excited. Tara, how are you? She's disposed of at the moment.
I'm good. I think I'm a little tired. I went to. Did you guys watch Making the Band? Building the Band. It was on Netflix. I watched it. And so I went to go see Solidified in Frequency last night because my friends got me tickets. They're like, come with us. So I'm a little tired from going to that. It was fun. It was good. I've seen better concerts, but they did a good job. I'm ready for Game of Thrones. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Don't forget to follow her on the Rage Podcast, by the way.
Yes,
Here we go.
please.
3,
Thank you.
2. Just remember, too, Davos has been in prison.
Yep.
Oh, the grandfather.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get it on the first shot, buddy. Dang.
That is not an easy shot to make, too. It's far away and everyone's looking at you. No pressure.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. This is bad. This is bad. Okay.
You know he's going to get it on the first try, right?
Yeah, of course. He looks at the flag. Where's the wind going?
Nice shot. It didn't even look to see he hit it. Damn! Dude. That was baller status right there to turn away before it even hit the target.
Very cool.
You're lucky I'm not your king. I wouldn't let you wave your blunders around like a victory flag.
My blunder sent Tywin's mad dog scurrying back to Casterly Rock with his tail between his legs.
Must have been your shooting.
I wanted to draw the mountain into the west, into our country where we could surround him and kill him. I wanted him to chase us. I could have that head on a spike by now.
Okay.
Tywin Lannister has my sisters. Have I sued for peace?
No.
Do you think he'll sue for peace because we have his father's brother's great-grandsons?
No.
Yeah, he did this for selfish reasons.
How many men did you lose?
208.
Oh,
Jeez.
My God.
We lost the Lannisters.
We need our men more than Tywin needs his!
That's true.
Boy.
That's true.
Sorry, I didn't know.
You would have.
If you would have followed orders.
You seem to be running short of patience here.
You know who isn't?
Tywin.
Tywin Lannister.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, this is going to be a different dynamic with Tywin now. They're not going to be able to push over him in any way. He's always going to have control of him.
She puts it on the right next to her dad.
What are they going to do or say? Nothing.
Gotta love it.
Queen privilege is not moving. Or is he going to move
Move
it?
it to the other head
move
of
it.
the
Yes.
table.
Okay.
Or
cool.
around, back around.
Too good. I'm glad they did that. Oh, that's even better. He doesn't want to sit next to him, wants to look across at them. Shows no fear and dominance.
What news of Jaime?
Do you mean to tell me that none of you has any notion of where he is?
We are trying, my lord.
Try harder.
In Stark's absence, Roose Bolton holds Harrenhal, which would seem to make him Lord of Harrenhal in practice.
The name suits our purposes far more than that useless pile of rubble.
Lady Arryn and I have known each other since we were children.
A successful courtship would make Lord Baelish acting Lord of Vale.
Titles do seem to breed titles.
We've been to Vale.
You'll leave for the Eyrie as soon as possible and bring Lysa Arryn into the fold.
Far be it from me to hinder true love, but Lord Baelish's absence would present certain problems. The royal wedding may end up being the most expensive event in living memory. Hard days lie ahead. Not a good time to leave the crown's finances unattended.
Which is why I'm naming you new Master of Coin.
Master of Coin.
It would appear to be a position that best suits your talents.
Oh.
I'm quite good at spending money, but a lifetime of outrageous wealth hasn't taught me much about managing it.
I have no doubt you will prove equal to this challenge.
Oh, God.
Jaime Lannister. What a brilliant swordsman. He was slower than I expected, and more predictable.
I've been sitting in a muddy pen, wrapped in chains for the past year.
And I'm a woman. I was still beating you.
You were not beating me.
Maybe you were as good as people said.
But not anymore.
Maybe people just love to overpraise a famous name.
When we make camp tonight, you'll be more than once.
Yikes.
Let them have what they want. What does it matter?
What does it matter?
Just close your eyes, pretend they're Renly.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
If I was a woman, I'd make them kill me. I'm not, thank God.
What a fascinating interaction. You can tell there's a level of depth that he does care a little bit about her. Or he has respect for her.
He takes us prisoner, and now he's our friend.
You're not our prisoner, little lady.
What am I?
A guest.
Be our guest.
You think you're good with that bow? You little twat.
Better than anyone you've ever met.
Coward's weapon.
Wait, is that her brother's?
I like to see a man's face when I could steal him.
Oh, no, it's the, yeah.
You remember the last time you were here?
Looks like every other shit in on the road.
Ow. Apologies, but you're one ugly fucker, and I'd rather not see you no more.
Hey, Arnold said that line better.
What are you doing? We're about to leave.
I'm staying.
They got a lot of food.
I baked some brown bread for the innkeep, and she said she never had better.
Oh.
Told Thoros she's keeping me as a payment for all the free meals she's given him. Anyway, it's not me the Brotherhood wants. My brother ain't no king. I'm not Stark of Winterfell.
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 You sure?
I'm sure.
Oh, I made you something.
Oh.
That's cool.
What is it?
It's a wolf.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Looks a little bit like a bear, but we knew what he was going for.
We've grown to become friends.
Goodbye, Hot Pie.
Goodbye, Harry.
Oh.
Hey, Hot Pie! It's really good!
I bet it is.
It often comforts me to think that even in war's darkest days, in most places in the world, absolutely nothing is happening.
I've missed you, Uncle. Father missed you too.
Your father was a stubborn old ox. I was surprised when he died. Didn't think death had the patience.
I'm glad you were with him.
Death comes for us all.
He asked me to stop calling myself Blackfish. I said it was an old joke, and it was never funny to begin with. I told him people had been calling me Blackfish for so long, they don't remember my real name.
Every time he would leave for the capital or fight in a campaign, I'd see him off. Wait for me, little cat, he'd say. Wait for me, and I'll come back to you. I would sit at this window every day when the sun came up, waiting. I wonder how many times did Bran or Rickon stare across the moors of Winterfell, waiting for me to return.
Great performance.
She's always so good, especially in the heartfelt, dramatic scenes. Always brings her A game.
We don't know the truth. They could be in hiding.
Her character's always also been through so much heartbreak.
Robb believes they're alive, and he must go on believing.
Yeah, we...
Remain strong if he's to prevail, and you must remain strong for him.
Yeah.
You're Robb Stark's wife. Is it true what they say about him?
I don't know. What do they say about him?
That he can turn into a wolf at night.
True.
And he eats the flesh of his enemies.
True.
Depends on there's a full moon.
You're a Lannister, aren't you?
Martin Lannister.
Martin Lannister. You've nothing to fear. My husband doesn't eat children. Unless it's a full moon.
There we go.
Always the artists.
Oh,
Oh. Sorry, horsey.
Horsies. Lots of them.
Don't want it. Really don't want
Holy guacamole. Shit.
Weird design.
It's only horses, no men.
Maybe the men are under the snow?
You said there was dead crows.
There was.
Or they turned them into White Walkers?
How many men were here?
About 300.
And you know what those men are now?
Oh, White Walkers.
We do.
Climb the wall. Take Orell and 20 good men. Take this one. He knows Castle Black's defences better than any of us. If he's useful, good. If not, throw him off the wall.
Oh.
When it's time, I'm going to light the biggest fire the North has ever seen.
Okay.
So
Well, he gets to see his girl then.
I was thinking, are they in that same place?
It looks like they're going back. Well, let me see.
Are they allowed to go back there?
Ghost is there. Oh, let's see.
I think you might be right.
What have we here? Frozen crows.
Yeah, they are back there.
Smaller flock than you went north with.
Was it 300 now to this?
We can talk inside. Oh, can we?
Yeah, give him a look, because, yeah, we can talk inside. They're ready for battle. They could overtake your little shop right here, you weirdo.
You should all be kissing my feet for letting you in. I'd have turned you all away if I wasn't a godly man. You are a godly man. I am. I got no fear of what's out there. When the white cold comes, your swords and cloaks and bloody fires won't help you.
But these children that I feed them will.
Who are right with the gods. The real gods.
Someone's giving birth, I think.
Either that or she's on the shitter.
Rag, or she can bite down on my fist.
Oh, God. Savage.
That's how right there give birth to a litter of...
Aww. Might be his girl who's giving birth. Wasn't she pregnant?
They're all probably pregnant, right?
Well, a lot of them, but I thought that she... Well, we'll see. We'll see.
When we saw her last, you mean, was she pregnant?
Push. You're nearly there.
Oh, yeah, it is
Yeah,
her.
it is her.
Okay.
I got to imagine Sam is going to attempt to save that baby from its fate. My predisposition.
Is it a boy? Oh, it's a boy.
Keep quiet.
Oof.
Oh, God.
So dehydrated. Kind of reminds me of Ned Stark when he was in the prison and he was so dehydrated.
Ride east. Follow the rising sun. Your sister's waiting for you.
I'll make you a lord of the Iron Islands for this.
We're not in the Iron Islands. Go.
You refuse to tell me where you're going.
I don't know yet. The fires will show me.
How long will you be gone?
I don't know.
Oh.
You're abandoning me.
I will never abandon you. You are the son of fire.
Then serve me.
When I return, you'll understand.
Oh.
I want Joffrey dead. I want Robb Stark dead. Make me another son.
I cannot. You don't have the strength. It would kill you.
I'm not so easily killed. Men have been trying for years. I want you.
Oh, we know that.
Your fires burn low, my king. There is another way, a better way.
You told me your magic requires a king's blood.
Yes.
I'm the one true king.
You are. But there are others with your blood in their veins. You will sit on the Iron Throne, but first there must be sacrifices. A Lord of Light demands it.
Okay.
The walk of punishment is a warning, Your Grace.
To whom?
For any slave who contemplates doing whatever these slaves did.
Give me your water.
This man has been sentenced to death.
We can still show some compassion.
Leave this place, Your Grace. Leave tonight, I beg you.
And what is she to do for soldiers? We can find sellswords in Pentos and Mere.
Do we already, Sir Barristan?
I'm already liking this dynamic between Jorah and Lord Barristan.
That will mean blood on your hands before the thing is done.
The blood of my enemies, not the blood of innocents.
Yeah.
How many wars have you fought in, Sir Barristan?
3.
Have You ever seen a war where innocents didn't die by the thousands?
No.
But the Unsullied are not men. They do not rape. They do not put cities to the sword unless they're ordered to do so. If you buy them, the only men they'll kill are those you want dead.
Okay.
I fought beside the last dragon on that day, Your Grace. I bled beside him.
You need pure men.
Rhaegar fought valiantly, Rhaegar fought nobly, and Rhaegar died.
Exactly. He's got a point.
They're making good arguments, Tara, both of them.
Did you know him well, Sir Barristan?
I did, Your Grace. Finest man I ever met.
I wish I had known him. But he was not the last dragon.
Go get it, girl, because you are.
Sounds a lot better than her other brother who got the gold crowning from Jason Momoa.
All?
I
Did this
would
one's
buy
ears mishear, Your Grace? They did not. I want to buy them all.
Yes! Great.
There are 8,000 Unsullied in Astapor.
Is this what you mean by all? Yes, and the ones still in training as well.
Master Kraznys says they cannot sell half-trained boys.
I will have them all or take none.
Master Kraznys says you cannot afford this. Your ship will buy you 100 Unsullied because Master Kraznys is generous.
Always trying to be careful with what she says.
The Dothraki you have are not worth what they cost to feed, but Master Kraznys will give you 3 Unsullied for all of them. Master Kraznys asks how you propose to pay for the remaining 7,877 Unsullied.
I have dragons. I'll give you one.
No.
You will win the throne with dragons, not slaves, Your Grace. Khaleesi, please.
Don't give away any of the dragons.
There's no way she would do that. There's something here.
3 dragon.
1.
2.
1.
They want the biggest one.
Done.
Done.
There's no way.
I'll take you as well. Now, you'll be Master Kraznys' gift to me. Token of a bargain well struck.
Payment for insulting me this whole time.
A dragon is worth more than any army. Aegon Targaryen proved that.
Oh, yeah, she is.
You're both here to advise me. I value your advice, but if you ever question me in front of strangers again, you'll be advising someone else. Is that understood?
This one's name is Missandei, Your Grace.
Yeah, she's making it clear it's cool to question me, just not in front of other people.
You belong to me now. It is your duty to tell me the truth.
Yes, Your Grace, lying is a great offense.
I offered water to one of the slaves dying on the Walk of Punishment. Do you know what he said to me? Let me die.
There are no masters in the grave, Your Grace.
Is it true what Master Kraznys told me about the Unsullied? About their obedience?
All questions have been taken from them. They obey, that is all. They will fall on their swords if you command it.
Oof.
And what about you? You know that I'm taking you to war. You may go hungry, you may fall sick, you may be killed. Valar Morghulis.
Valar Morghulis.
All men must die, but we are not men.
No, you are not.
I hear you owe that boy a significant debt.
Only my life. Not all that significant, I'm afraid.
Should we arrange for those two to have some time?
Any advice for me on my new position?
Keep a low profile.
If I had a gold dragon, for every time I heard that joke, I'd be richer than you are.
Well, you are richer than I am.
Good point.
They're only numbers. Numbers on paper. Once you understand that, it's easy to make them behave. You want a real challenge? Try.
I've tried quite a few. Podrick?
Yes, Lord.
After a long consultation with my colleague, Sir Bronn, I finally found a suitable reward for the services you've provided.
Is it with the redhead?
Pick one.
Tell me, Pod, have you ever been with a woman?
Been.
Oh, my lord.
Wonderful. Jenna specializes in first-timers.
Oh, not the redhead.
A fair enough repayment for putting your spear through my would-be killer's face, wouldn't you say? Marae, quite the spear handler herself.
That is the redhead, right?
She's here to thank you
Wait,
for
I
staying by my side.
No, it's not.
It's just a different redhead.
Yeah.
Is famous from here to the land.
Wow.
Oh, wow, he gets
in
3?
certain circles.
He gets 3.
Look at his face.
For years, I've heard that Littlefinger is a magician. Whenever the crown needs money, he rubs his hands together and poof, mountains of gold.
I mean, they do make a lot of money over there.
You stealing it?
Worse, he's borrowing it.
Oh, that's not
So
good.
is there debt?
From who?
We can't afford to pay it back. That's what's wrong with it.
Ah.
Crown owes millions to my father.
Seeing as it's his grandson's ass on the throne, I imagine he'll forgive that debt.
Forgive a debt, my father.
Ha.
The basic principle is, I lend you money, and after an agreed-upon period of time, you return it with interest.
Interest.
But what if I don't?
This is why I don't lend you money. It's not my father I'm worried about.
Why
It's the
I don't
Iron
lend
Bank of
anyone
Brothers.
money. They never
We
give
owe
it
them
back.
tens of millions. If we fail to repay these loans, the bank will fund our enemies. One way or another, they always get their gold back.
I also don't lend people money because I don't really have much either.
You were gone a long time. I trust you got your money's worth, or should I say my money's worth.
All right. Oh, God.
Oh,
Wait,
it was a
what
gift,
happened?
Podrick.
Did you not do it?
Then it's much more than I give you in a year.
I wouldn't take it, my lord. Maybe they're trying to curry some favor with the new master of coin.
Have you ever known a turn down gold? What did you do to them?
Lots of things.
He was good at it.
These ladies enjoyed him so much they gave him the time for free.
Sounds like it.
Is that what you're telling us? We're going to need detail.
Tell us exactly what you did.
Get the wine out.
That. Uh-oh. Okay.
Maybe it's the guys who imprisoned him and they realized he escaped?
Yeah, or it's a setup. Ooh. Yikes. They are really close to getting him.
Wow. Awesome shot.
Yikes.
That would hurt so bad.
What do we do with runaways here, dear?
Oh, God, this is bad.
No!
Whoa! Is that his sister?
Oh, nice. Great shot. It looks like that guy.
Oh, the one who was with the
Just saved
brother,
him.
the Brotherhood, or
No, who just saved him.
Oh, the one who saved him when he was in the fortress.
Yeah, who let him out?
Yeah.
You little bastard.
Jesus, that was amazing.
I said you little bastard. So he set them up. He was the bait. Why?
You're a long way from home.
Well, I think he knew that when he let him go, they were going to come after him. That was incredible.
Lady Catelyn Stark commanded me to deliver Sir Jaime to King's Landing.
Catelyn Stark's a treasonous. You're only making it worse.
Yeah.
Well, at least she got a few punches in there.
My father's Lord Selwyn Tar. Heard of Tar? They call it the Sapphire Isle. You know why?
He's trying to scare him.
Every sapphire in Westeros was mined on Tar. Sapphires are gemstones, the good ones. I know what they are. Lord Selwyn would pay his daughter's weight in sapphires if she's returned to him.
Release her, not to
But only if she's alive.
Touched.
Undismerged.
God dang, the complexity they're giving to Jaime. How do you do this show? We're supposed to hate him, Tara.
Bring her back here.
And now he's doing good stuff.
Not defiled.
Fancy word for a fancy man. I hated to read as a child. Your father. He'd pay your weight in gold to get you back.
Yes, he would.
You'll be a rich man till the end of your days. Your sons will be rich men and their sons after them. Lands, titles, you'll have them all.
Or he'll kill you. One of the two is going to happen.
You're a smart man, you understand that. We have the numbers, we have the gold.
Aye, you have both.
Fighting bravely for a losing cause is admirable.
But it doesn't pay the bills.
I'm not asking to be freed from my constraints, but if I could sleep lying down, my back would thank you for it.
I'm telling Sir Jaime from the tree. Come on, then.
Brienne's just realizing now what he did.
Suppose you'll be wanting something to eat?
I'm famished, actually.
There's no way. This is like a...
We've got a spare partridge on the fire.
I do like partridge.
Where are they actually going to feed him?
Bring the bird over here and a carving knife.
Imagine he's going to want Brienne fed too.
Oh, yes, this will do nice.
Oh,
See,
no.
I was like, there's no way, man. Oh, are they gonna cut off his...
You think you're the smartest man there is?
Yeah. There's no way.
My father. And if you get in any trouble, all you've got to do is say, my father. And that's it. All your troubles are gone.
Oh, God. Oh, God. That's in the eye!
You're nothing without your daddy. Your daddy ain't here. Never forget that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this should help you remember.
Oh! Oh!
Holy shit.
There was some bear up there.
Give me the remote. Oh, my God. They just cut off his frickin' hand. Holy crap.
Episode 4, guys.
They cut off his frickin' hand, dude.
Fellow Reject, Greg from an alternate timeline is here to let you know that we have launched 3 new Stranger Things shirts in honor of the final season. First one up, Universal-inspired monster poster of Vecna. This is from our friend Janine. I came up with this idea a long time ago. I love those classic Universal monster posters. I'm just so happy to see this brought to life. I'm going to get a printout of this. The second one up that we have here is from the mind of Aaron Alexander, from the artist Sammy, who we worked with plenty of times. Dr. Stranger Things. Need I say more? Come on, how come no one's come up with this yet? And the third one, I'm wearing it right now. Reject Things. Thanks, Alex, for coming up with it. And thanks, Andrew, for snagging my size. And of course, we have our classic ones up there as well. We have a ton to peruse through. Anyone you buy is an amazing way to support everyone here who works in front and behind the camera. You can scan this barcode right here on screen. If you're interested, go to the link in the description box and pin comment. If you end up not buying one, that's a-okay. I'm just glad they exist, so now I can be wearing them. Let's get back to the video, people.
Oh.
Gnarly.
How many of those fingers do you think we could shove up his ass?
Depends if he's had any practice.
Yeah, I bet you Brienne's never seen him like that.
He's going to fall off his horse. Someone help him.
Oh, God.
Never thought I'd be in a sympathetic mode for Jaime.
Yeah.
Can't say that I've ever seen a man drink horse piss that fast.
Why are you collecting horse piss?
Oh, okay. One-handed Jaime. Let's freaking go. All right, Brianna Tarth, you got to get off that. You got to get off that horse somehow and help him, maybe.
Do that again, and I'll take your other hand.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Imagine Jaime's going to, at some point, cut that guy's legs off.
I thought one of you little birds might have knowledge of my sister's intentions to
end your life.
I didn't inherit Littlefinger's spies along with his position, I'm afraid. Which is why I'm coming to you. I need proof.
Will there be a trial?
Would there be a trial? Good callback.
I was going to tell you the story of how I was cut. You want to hear it still?
I don't know. Do I?
A certain man made my master an offer too tempting to refuse. He gave me a potion that made me powerless to move or speak, yet did nothing to dull my senses.
Oh.
With a hooked blade, he sliced me, root and stem, chanting all the while. He burned my parts in a brazier.
Jesus.
And I heard a voice answer his call.
Oh, God.
I still dream of that night.
Yikes.
Sounds like a nightmare, not a dream.
I dream of the voice from the flames.
Yeah, what was that?
The demon, a conjurer's trick, I don't know.
Huh.
But the sorcerer called, and a voice answered.
Wow.
I have hated magic and all those who practice it. But you can see why I was eager to aid in your fight against Stannis and his Red Priestess. A symbolic revenge of sorts.
Right.
That was kind of cathartic for him.
Against the actual person who tried to have me killed, which will require a degree of influence, which
you do not possess at the moment. But influence is largely a matter of patience.
Very true.
Once I had served the sorcerer's purpose. He threw me out of his house to die. I resolved to live.
I do so many things out of spite.
I became an excellent thief and soon learned that the contents of a man's letters are more valuable than the contents of his purse. From the slums of Mere to the small council chamber.
Work your way up. Now you can get your revenge.
Influence grows like a weed.
Patience.
I tended mine patiently until its tendrils reached from the Red Keep all the way across to the far side of the world, where I managed to wrap them around.
Oh, is that who's in there?
Probably a dead
Sorcerer.
body. Yeah.
Oh, it is the sorcerer. That's what I was saying.
Old friend.
Wow.
It's been a long time.
Oh
Jesus.
my God.
The revenge you want will be yours in time. If you have the stomach for it.
Oh, wow.
Notice he made sure he's not talking. He didn't want to hear the voice. What a reveal to that whole incredible story, or awful story, rather, and then the payoff.
Yeah, it's great. God, you better hide that baby. Say it's a girl.
It's beautiful.
Oh, God.
Give
I had to hold it for you until you came back. You're back. Take it. I don't want your stupid thimble. I want to save my baby's life. Can you do that? I don't have time for anyone but him because he doesn't have much time.
Yeah.
There it is.
You have to go after him.
How?
You know how.
Right. We remember Terry's a good climber.
And a wog.
Brandon. Mother, how many times have I told you?
No climbing.
God. Oh, God.
No climbing. I thought I need to find it. It's here. It's Promise me. No more climbing. Promise me.
Don't Jamie me.
Promise me. Promise
Oh, shit.
He doesn't have much time. Yes.
Yet they said that he was
extraordinary. The most extraordinary man they've ever had. And they've had a lot of men.
We're talking about the same Podrick. Quiet boy in Lord Tyrion's service. Seems a bit simple.
Oh, right.
And what did Littlefinger say about this loss of income?
He was too preoccupied to notice. He's leaving for the Eyrie soon.
Pursue his enduring love of the Lady Arryn.
Lady Arryn is Catelyn's sister, right?
Is that all it takes to make our friend lose interest in poor Sansa Stark?
He hasn't spoken to her since the last time, as far as I know. But I don't think he's lost interest.
What makes you say so?
His shipboard inventory.
It includes her?
I'm missing something obvious you're about to point out?
2 feather beds. He's bringing 2 feather beds for the cabin.
Is that for Sansa and Shay?
Rhaenyra Targaryen was murdered by her brother, or rather, his dragon. It ate her while her son watched. What's left of her is buried in the crypts right down there.
He's such a psycho.
And what's adorable is he thinks that she's interested.
There appears to be a good deal of room elsewhere on the premises for everyone else.
There aren't more than 700 people of any importance.
It's going to be a big wedding.
There's the Mad King, killed by my uncle.
The Kingslayer is your uncle or your dad?
Are you sure Lady Marjorie doesn't find all this a bit macabre?
Oh, no, it's quite all right, Your Grace. I'd love to see their tombs, really. It's like taking a walk through history.
My cousin pointed out to me the other day that the actress who's going to marry Joffrey was in the first Captain America film.
Your husband, was he buried here as well?
No, he wanted his remains returned to Storm's End.
Such a tragedy.
Fairly predictable tragedy. Hunting and drinking don't mix.
Probably not.
We mothers do what we can to keep our sons from the grave. They do seem to yearn for it.
He was going to have their bodies burned and thrown in the Blackwater, but the High Septon convinced him otherwise.
I'm glad he did. So I know they did terrible things at the end, but their ancestors built this.
Tell him.
Sometimes severity is the price we pay for greatness.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh.
She does need to be careful, though.
Shall we go
Good
and see
that she
them?
stands on principle,
if you give
but
them your
also...
love, they will return it 1,000-fold.
Oh, here we go.
I've spoken with them. I know how they feel about you. You led the defense of King's Landing.
Oh, it was all him. Tyrion had nothing to do with it.
Open the doors.
Here we go. Mom's gonna be like, what the actual F are you doing, dude?
Why are you listening to her and not me?
Wait. They'll kill you.
He knows that he bends to her will and listens to her now more than Cersei. You've been replaced.
How far is it to Deep Vermont?
Not far, my lord. Your sister's waiting for you there.
Why would you risk your life for me?
I grew up on Saltcliffe, my lord. I was only a boy when they took you away.
Ah.
I remember the look on my father's face when he told us. That's Balon Greyjoy's last living son. And those are the words I heard over and over again when I saw what they were doing to you.
Those men. They said my father knew what they were doing to me.
Oh.
I don't know, my lord.
Tara, didn't I say that when he was being tortured?
My sister's men are loyal to her. We don't need to hide from them.
Not all those your sister's men. Some of them are loyal to your father.
Ah.
This guy on the right looks a little like Sean Astin, like Sam in Lord of the Rings. Tiny bit.
What did he tell you to do?
Raid fishing villages.
Not the hair color, but I just mean...
He didn't trust me. Thought I was a Stark.
Yeah.
I could never be a Stark. Robb Stark always reminded me of that.
He lorded it over you.
Wonder if this has all just been a test.
Didn't have to. All he had to do was be who he was born to be.
Ah, he just got an idea.
How could someone like that ever be a brother to me? He's the king of the north. And me, father gave me a choice, and I made it.
Yeah, he did.
I could never be a Stark. It's iron-born. It's what I was born to be.
It's what you chose to be.
I paid the iron price for Winterfell.
Yep.
I murdered those boys.
Yeah.
The Stark boys.
Never found them.
Farmer's boys.
Poor orphans living with the farmer. I let Dagmar slit their throats, and I let him burn the bodies so I could keep Winterfell.
I'd agreed to consume you.
To make my father proud.
Maybe it's not too late.
It is. My real father lost his head at King's Landing.
He's accepting that he's now a Stark.
I made a choice, and I chose wrong.
That's how we grow and evolve, Tara. We take accountability. We see the error in our ways. That was a beautiful moment, though. As much as we have hated Theon, that was great. Doesn't justify everything he's done, but it... Oh, is that back to the place?
He killed the others.
What? Shite.
No, I didn't.
Oh, shite. Oh, this guy's psychotic. He is smiling.
Back where he belongs.
Wow.
So is it once he made
That sucks.
once he made that confession, he took him back?
Not sure. I think he was going to take him back the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Eat. What are you doing?
I'm dying.
You can't die. You need to live, to take revenge.
I don't care about revenge.
He's over it.
Misfortune.
You lost your hand.
My sword hand.
You have a taste, one taste of the real world, where people have important things taken from them.
Tell him.
I know what you did for me. You told them Tarth was full of sapphires.
And what, it's not?
It's called the Sapphire Isle because of the blue of its water.
Oh.
Not the gems.
He knew that, though.
You knew that?
Yeah.
He was trying to protect you.
Why did you help me?
Respects you. Cares for you.
Yes, about Jaime. I wanted to make sure we're doing everything we can to get him back.
When Catelyn Stark took Tyrion prisoner, what did I do in response?
You started a war.
Well, if I would start a war for that lecherous little stump, what do you think I'm doing for my eldest son and heir?
Everything and more.
You're still here.
Yes.
Why?
Is it about Joffrey's new wife?
Did it ever occur to you that I might be the one who deserves your confidence and your trust, not your son's? Years and years of lectures on family and legacy.
I love how he's not even giving her eye contact.
All right. Contribute.
All right, Cersei, here we go.
The Tyrells are a problem.
The Tyrells helped us defeat Stannis Baratheon. The Tyrells saved your life, your children's lives.
Marjorie has her claws in Joffrey.
Oh, so it is about this.
She knows how to manipulate him.
Yeah,
I wish you knew how to manipulate him.
exactly.
I don't distrust you because you're a woman. I distrust you because you're not as smart as you think you are.
Oh.
Boy to ride roughshod over you and everyone else in this city.
That is true. Marjorie's the only one that's gotten him in line.
And she's got him in line fast.
You should try stopping him from doing what he likes.
I will.
Ah.
Look, little loves. A spider in the garden. Run along now.
She's the best.
She's fantastic.
I wanted to personally welcome you to King's Landing. The city has been made brighter by your presence.
The city is made brighter by my presence.
Ah.
Seduce away. It's been so long. Though I rather think it's all for naught. What happens when the non-existent bumps against the decrepit?
Oh, I love it.
I've heard you're such a clever man. I'm curious why you've sought me out.
You've taken an interest in Sansa Stark?
Have I? Because I spoke to her once in this garden and one of your little spies came running to tell you?
I choose my allies carefully, and my enemies more carefully still.
Which is Sansa Stark?
Neither. A babe in the woods. You're not the only one who has taken an interest in her.
That's hardly surprising. She's a beautiful girl with a famous name.
Yeah.
She'd make a lovely match for the right suitor.
It almost feels as if you're about to arrive at the point.
Yeah, what suitor?
Littlefinger is not long for the capital. A confidant of mine has told me that when he goes, Sansa Stark goes with him.
Why have you come to me with this matter?
Littlefinger is one of the most dangerous men in Westeros.
Very true.
If Robb Stark falls, Sansa Stark is the key to the north.
And if Littlefinger marries her, he'll have the key in his pocket.
Which seems such a shame. Why should a man with such a low reputation steal away such a lovely bride?
You must despise him. You're working so hard to undermine him.
Actually, I rather enjoy him.
You are a clever man, Lord Varys.
You are too kind. I have a possible solution.
One doesn't need to be clever for that. It's all rather obvious, isn't it?
Gonna get Sansa married?
What did you pray for?
I can't tell you.
Because then it won't come true.
I'll tell you what I prayed for in the set this morning. Let's see, for my family's health and happiness, for an end to the war, for a short winter.
You know what I prayed for, Tara? The internet to work throughout this episode.
I want us to be friends. Good friends. You must see Highgarden. You'd love it there, I know you would. We have a great masquerade the night of the harvest moon. You should see the costumes. People work on them for months.
Oh, did her grandma send her to...
I don't think the Queen would let me leave King's Landing.
The Queen Regent, you mean? Once I marry Joffrey, I'll be Queen.
Ah.
And if you were to marry Loras...
There it is. Right, I forgot about Loras.
Her brother?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Your
gay
place
as
would be
hell.
at
but-
Highgarden,
That's
wouldn't
great.
it?
He wouldn't want to sleep with her.
We would be sisters, you and I. Would you like that?
Oh, she does.
Aw,
She does.
she's so happy.
She does fancy him.
That literally has to be like the best news ever.
Yeah, I mean, she has no idea that he's not interested in her in that way.
We shall never see his like again.
And now his watch has ended. And now his watch has ended.
And now his watch has ended.
Live in peace. Rest in peace,
Didn't
rather.
think a broke foot could kill a man.
Wasn't his foot that killed him.
Dude, this guy.
You have one son. Don't you, moment?
Jorah?
I had my 99.
Jeez, that's...
You ever meet a man with 99 sons?
Salute.
Giving Pongo and Purdy a run for their money.
Wait outside. It's cold outside, and there's nothing to eat.
I think that actor is in Dark Knight Rises.
My wives give you bread. There's sawdust in the bread. You don't like it. You go out there and eat the snow.
I feel something brewing.
I'd rather eat what you've got hidden away.
Oh. Storms a brewing.
I am a godly man.
You're a stingy bastard!
Bastard. How do you little thief?
Oh, someone's got to kill him. Just kill him. Nobody likes him. Just there's so many men.
Yeah, but isn't keeping him alive keeping the White Walkers away?
The hands of the next man who calls me bastard.
I don't want him alive, believe me. I also want them to stay alive from the White Walkers.
You are a bastard.
Ho 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 ho! It's on now, baby.
Wildling bastard.
Oh, snap!
Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. Hey. I mean, they're over it. And nobody really likes him anyway.
By all the laws beyond the wall. Reacts food, or you'll get the same as he did. I shall have your head.
Oh no! Oh my God! I did not want that. What the hell? Yeah, good. Kill him for sure. What the fuck?
I was hoping him and Jorah at some point would reunite as well.
Oh no. Yeah, God, he's dead. Okay. Oh, this sucks.
To sucker stab him like that? Piece of shit. At least be a man and fucking fight him.
Oh my God. Look at him. Wow.
Hate that guy so much.
We have to go! Now!
Yeah, you do. That now's your time to run.
Follow me. I know the best way.
Oh, God. Should have packed supplies.
Kind of like the spur of the moment.
Should have taken something.
And sleep well!
Oh, this freaking guy.
Your throat one of these nights!
Oh, boy. Okay, psychopath.
I could see him becoming a White Walker.
What is it?
Blackstrap rum.
Not easy finding molasses in wartime.
I'd have some.
Let's go home.
Is that Gentry?
What is this place?
Hopefully they'll bring him back. I liked him.
Wolves, no lions come prowling.
The one who plays Enzo in
The man
Stranger
of many
Things.
faces.
Yeah, the one who plays Enzo in Stranger Things.
Beric Dondarrion. You've seen better days.
And I won't see them again.
I've seen better days.
You lot aren't fighting in a war, you're running from it.
Last I heard, you were King Joffrey's guard dog. But here you are 1,000 miles from home. Which of us is running?
He should join them.
Ned Stark ordered me to execute your brother in King Robert's name.
Ned Stark is dead. My brother's alive. You're fighting for ghosts.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
Ghosts. Waiting for you in the dark. You can't see us, but we see you.
Cool.
No matter whose cloak you wear. Lannister, Stark, Baratheon. You prey in the weak. The Brotherhood without banners will hunt you down.
Okay. Let's go.
I've been reborn in the light of the one true God,
As have we all.
as would any man who's seen the things we've seen.
If you mean to murder me, then bloody well get on with it.
You'll die soon enough.
Now you have to join us.
You want to cut my throat? Get on with it! But don't
He's
call
always
me
had
murderer.
a moral center to him, is what we saw.
You murdered Micah, the butcher's boy, my friend.
Yeah.
He was 12 years old. He was unarmed. And you rode him down. You slung him over your horse like he was some deer.
Did we see him do that?
Stand accused of murder.
But no one here knows the truth of the charge, so it is not for us to judge you.
Only the Lord of Light may do that now.
Oh, okay.
I sentence you to trial by combat.
Oh, God, he's obviously going to win. Who's going to fight against him?
Who will it be? You, Archer? Or you worse with a sword in your hand? Or is the little girl the bravest one here?
She might be, but it's me you'll fight.
What? Oh, no, I like this character. No, we've only gotten one scene with him, but...
The Master says they are untested.
There's no way she gives up a dragon.
Should you take captives, the Masters will buy the healthy ones and for a good price. And who knows?
No, Tara, I want her to give up a dragon.
In 10 years, some of the boys you send them may be unsullied in their turn. Us all shall prosper.
God. This is not good. I think she is, because she's like, well, I have 2 and I have a whole entire army.
That's an incredible shot.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Gave that to her real quick.
Is it done then? It is done.
Sage,
You hold the whip.
She's got a look in her eye like something like he's not. Okay. Sage Okaris.
I'd be okay with that.
Oh my God. Maybe she just needs to confirm that they'll listen to her first.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Dovageris!
Oh, break away from the chain.
Yep, it's confirmed.
Nice.
All right, maybe now say that what Tara just said.
Dracarys.
Zadrizes buzdaris kosdaur.
She did know what you were saying.
I told you she spoke it.
Nike Daenerys gel masmo hen Targaryen entrot. En Valeria wepoanagarix. Valeria muniangos nuihis issa.
While you were insulting her this whole time.
Oh! Whoa! Whoppa!
Dracarys.
There we go. Thank you. Finally. Yeah.
Oh!
Bye, bitch.
The Glenn Fry song. The heat is on.
Oh, done. Oh, y'all about to die. Oh!
Don't mess with Daenerys.
Savage. So good.
That was incredible. And she's got an army now.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of both. What Berestan wanted, pure fighters.
Yeah, this is where you get the honor, true honor, if they stay.
See, for the other guy, they were serving him out of fear, out of slavery. And now for her, they're serving out of respect. And the dragons are growing. Damn, this army plus 3 growing dragons.
Great shot. That whip going into the sand.
Wow. Woo! What a pan out with the dragons. Oh my God, yes. That is freaking epic. Oh, why do we have to end right here, Tara? Please.
Cool.
All righty.
All right, guys, we just got done watching Game of Thrones, Season 3, Episodes 3 and 4. If you are on Apple or Spotify, please give us a 5-star rating. If you're on the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. When you do, ring the bell. Also, thank you to Prepper for helping edit down these highlights. We super appreciate them. Let's get into, so as I've said to you guys, that if you are a patron, you do get to send us questions. Let's see. Doesn't look like we have too many for this. When was the cutoff? 12, 2, 3. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So what did you think of these episodes, Andrew?
Love them. All the interactions, the storylines, so good. It's so hard to even pick like what my favorite one. Probably Daenerys if I really had to narrow it down. But there's so many fascinating things happening right now. You also got Lady Marjorie with Joffrey, how she's manipulating him. I'm so fascinated to also see if Joffrey really understands what's going on, if he's going to turn on her at some point, because he's Joffrey. That's what he does. And then, of course, with what we just witnessed with Daenerys, that was such an epic ending. Then the Brotherhood of No Banners. There's so many. And then as well as seeing the complexity, the humanity, the nuance when it comes to Jaime as well as Theon. I love when movies and TV shows do that, like characters who you should not be sympathizing and empathizing towards, or giving that empathy towards. Like you are feeling that, and they're having that sense of like seeing the error in their ways. Rather, they're seeing where they went wrong in the past, and there's some humanity there, or it's coming out a little bit, and you can see that when it comes to Jaime and not Lady, but rather Brienne, because I know she doesn't like being called Lady Brienne. But like, it's such a fascinating dynamic, the two of them. I love their interactions. Like for him to just come up with that story to make sure that he preserves her innocence and to avoid that awful thing that was going to happen to her. Like I would have never guessed Jaime would do something, but all the time they've spent, he's really gained a respect for her. And it's just, I really appreciate where they're going with his character. And to have me feel bad for him in a moment of losing his hand and to have some care for him, it's really impressive because he's not a character I would have ever not only expected to not do something kind for someone else, but to also like care about him in this way. And same with Theon. Like I'm not justifying any of the things that either of them has done. They've done some pretty gruesome shit.
Yes.
Some bad shit. Like immoral shit that's unforgivable. May I even say irredeemable? But damn, you're still backing me into a corner of not only perspective, but like I actually like feel something right now. I'm like actually enjoying watching these characters, and I actually care about them after everything that they've done. Where I thought we were at a point where I will never forgive them. So I'm glad we're getting there. And not saying that I'm going to ever forgive either of them because of the shit that they've done, especially Theon. I mean, he killed innocent kids and did all that. But I understand where he was conflicted in his mind, like just really trying to impress his dad. And he didn't really feel he was a Stark. And now he knows that. So, yeah, incredible episodes. I love them so much. I love the show. It's really amazing. And as I said while we were reacting in real time, Tara, I would have loved to have been in the writer's room as they were going through this because there's so many characters and so many storylines. How do you know where do you want to focus on, rather? And how do you know with editing, too? I got to imagine editing on this show must be fun, but it also must be a pain in the arse because you got to know where you want to insert storylines, where you want to insert character interactions, so that it just meshes in well, and they seem to always know where to hit their strides. But what did you think of these episodes?
I thought it was great. So we leave, on a cliffhanger, for the end of 3. Jaime loses his hand. We see him and Brienne getting obviously a lot closer, for her to look at him and be like, you need to eat, and her realizing, what he's done for her makes him like less of an awful guy in her eyes, but also to us in the audience's point of view, because he's done some shitty stuff. But at this point, you have now somewhat made us forget that and gotten us on Jaime Lannister's side, where you really do want Jaime Lannister and Brienne to like kill all those guys that have like taken him. You're like on his side of like, yeah, let's get revenge. She's like, you need to eat so you can seek vengeance on all these fuckers. So I'm all for it. I do like how Tywin has handled Cersei. Cersei has always been such a stronghold in this environment. But Tywin knows like sort of how to put her in her place. He did hear her out, but also was like, listen, you think you're a lot smarter than you are, and you have not been able to manipulate your son the way Marjorie has, meaning your son has stepped all over you, and you said, whatever you want, dear, which was always very annoying to me because Joffrey is such a prick. So I was glad that he told him that. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And I really, really like that Marjorie's grandma and Lord Varys sort of have this friendship now. So does obviously Tyrion, because now he knows that Lord Varys will really he can help him seek true revenge. That reveal of the guy in the box was such a great reveal. And that shows how powerful you think a guy who is not powerful at all, who is balls cut off, right? Lord Varys has proven he's gotten himself to this point and being a man who's like chopped everything off, and people probably look they see him as like, oh, well, you don't have anything. It's a huge thing. And yet he's made it to the top, and he knows how to seek vengeance probably a lot better than other people.
Well,
he kept that guy in a box.
Yeah.
Meaning, and to keep him alive, that's like true torture, right? You have to give him water and some food, which I think is amazing. So now he's really proven that what he's there for, which I really like, because we always knew, he has little spies, but we didn't know he's capable of that.
Well,
now we do.
Varys' two greatest weapons, I think, are his patience and his brain.
Mhm.
And just seeing those two in action, that is one of my favorite monologues. And I don't care if it's recency bias. That is one of my favorite monologues and reveals I've ever seen. Like, to hear his backstory play out like that, and then to see, because you could have at the very beginning of the scene thing, he's got something important in there that could be like an Amazon style package or whatever that's in there, and then nope, the thing that I was talking about this whole time that led me to my journey of vengeance and revenge is sitting right here in the box, and it's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head. So that was such a fascinating reveal, and that actor who plays Varys, as I mentioned many times, he was on Suits, and he did such a great job in that show too, along with Catelyn Stark. He's a great actor. He really knows how to play up the scene to really build you in, get you into the story or rather the backstory, and then pull out the curtains. I'm like, holy shit! Oh my god! But yeah, it's I think I one of my favorite scenes also was the back and forth you just mentioned with Lady Marjorie's. So hard to remember all these characters. Lady Marjorie's grandmother. I appreciate how direct she is. She does not take shit from anyone. She doesn't care who the F you are. She's going to talk to you how she feels.
Mhm.
Whether that's a handmaiden, about roses and like, that's cute or whatever, or Varys. I just appreciate how honest and direct she is, and she just tells people how she really feels. So those interactions between her and Varys are really freaking cool, amazing. And then I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with Sansa and with Danny Rand from Iron Fist, with Marjorie's brother. Curious because, as we know, he's not into women, but also this is all part of a larger scheme that they have in revenge for, was it Renly?
Mhm.
So, yeah, so many different plot lines, so many different fascinating things. So, is there a specific thing that happened plot-wise that has you most interested right now?
I think they're all really intriguing. The last few things that I was going to say is that I liked how I was still a little bit nervous about Theon with that guy, because I was like, wait, it seemed like a setup. Why did that guy
Yeah.
send him directly? He told him where to go. He said his sister's going to find you there. But then a bunch of guys came after him. I'm like, this is a setup. But then he kills those guys. And I'm like, maybe it's not. But then they keep going. And I'm like, oh, holy freaking tamale. Okay, so Theon is right back where we started,
Right.
basically. They do set it up slightly as like, well, he confesses that he's like, well, my actual dad died up there, meaning Ned Stark. I think that this weird psychopath's plan was his plan all along, right? With Theon Greyjoy, that it wasn't just that he had admitted that he knows he's a true Stark now. I can't wait to get to the reasoning as to why. I want to get to the reasoning.
You are probably right with what you just said. In the back of my mind, this is how I've always thought is that what's Theon's father's name? Balon. I've always thought like Balon and the sister like had him taken there by the first mates and all that, because they've had control of them the whole time. They're the ones who took him there. They've had him there. It's all been a test of loyalty. And since he never squealed on anything, because he kept saying when he was being tortured that he was not going to say anything, then they let him go, and then he took him back. And once he confessed that he was a Stark, back you go. Even though they were back there, but you are officially now going back into the locks at least. So I think that was the ultimate test right there, and he failed in their minds. But we shall see what happens.
Definitely
I'm
could
curious.
be. We should see.
Yeah.
And I think lastly is just like the whole growth of Daenerys. They've done that. They've done a really good job
Such
of
a
keeping
badass.
that in the middle of season 3. That's such a height. So it's sort of like, oh, holy tamale, where do we go from here? Because right now Daenerys has now 8,000 men, her ships, and all of her dragons intact.
Thank God.
There is, honestly, I don't know who could actually beat her. We
yeah.
are far off from, actual war as of yet because we're just now moving with them. But it's wild.
Everything's
Wackadoo wild that
everything's
she
colliding.
has gotten everything that she has wanted and needed. And it does sort of give you the feeling like you do think like she is the true person who belongs in the throne. But it's also, originally it was the Targaryens that had the throne initially to begin with.
I think this is obvious, but we're gonna need those 8,000 soldiers and those 3 dragons for a lot of White Walkers, in my imagination. So
Yes.
I know we want it for the Iron Throne, no doubt, but those White Walkers are coming whether we like it or not. So we're gonna need it for that.
I
for sure.
agree. I
So,
agree.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we have got to get out of here. Do you have any last thoughts for them, Andrew?
No, just this season's incredible so far. The first 2 seasons were amazing, but this is just elevating what is already an incredible show, and I'm so locked on board with season 3. Fascinated to see where we continue to go from here, and yeah, loving. What about you?
Yeah, it's good stuff. Can't wait to watch more. Make sure that you guys leave a comment in there. Tell us how cool we are. Be nice, be cool, be kind. Go to rejectnationshop.com. Also, if you can, subscribe to the Rage Pod everywhere. Would super appreciate you. Love you guys. See you on the next one.